Hello everyone, welcome to the Holland Park in London where Cameroonians are gathered to protest against what they have described as electoral fraud, calling on President Paul Biya to step down. They started gathering at exactly 2 p.m. London time, which is 3 p.m. Cameroon time. They have their messages that you can see. They are saying that the dictator has to step down. President Paul Biya is a dictator and that he must step down. So this is one of the protesters holding the picture of Issa Shirma Bakari. Can you tell us why you're here today?
I'm here just to defend our freedom because Issa Chiroma is the winner of the last election. Last Sunday I was here when the election
Took place. Yes.
took place. Yeah. Now we come here because CPGM want to rob our victory, but Issa Chiroma win all over the country. There's no doubt.
Yes. So, and what if tomorrow the results will be officially proclaimed and we're going to know from the Constitutional Council who won the election? What are your expectations?
My expectation, I know already say there's fraud because Cour
You can speak
constitutionnelle.
in French because
Oui.
quelles sont tes attentes?
Je sais que actuellement la Cour constitutionnelle est fabriquée par le gouvernement de Paul Biya et on sait automatiquement que c'est l'abattoir du gouvernement de RDPC. Ils ont déjà fabriqué, parce qu'en 2 semaines, ils n'ont pas pu donner les élections. Les résultats, ça veut dire que d'avance, ils ont déjà perdu. Parce que sinon, le RDPC avait gagné. Ce qu'ils ne sont pas en train de faire, c'est une manigance. Donc pour dire que demain, là, je sais déjà que ça sera un faux résultat. Et nous, on connaît que Issa Chiroma a gagné les élections. Il n'y a pas d'erreur, il n'y a pas à imaginer. Parce que même avant, Maurice Kamto est passé, on n'a pas vu, on n'a pas donné l'opportunité, mais partout, même les gens ne s'attendaient pas. Issa Chiroma a gagné les élections.
Et puis si Issa Shirma n'est pas déclaré vainqueur, qu'est-ce qui va se passer?
Nous, on va défendre la victoire, quelles que soient les dimensions. On défend ce qui a été fait, donc on ne prétend pas. Donc chacun doit s'arranger à descendre et défendre ses droits. Ce n'est pas une négociation. Donc on n'a pas voté parce qu'on voulait Chiroma. On veut seulement le régime de Paul Biya de partir. Donc il est temps de plier vos bagages. Pas Kako et vous laissez, vous partez seulement. On n'a pas besoin de négocier.
Merci beaucoup. And you can hear his message is saying that the victory of Issa Shirma Bakari is non-negotiable and they are going to do everything possible to make sure that he is declared the winner. He said that when they went out on the 12th of October, they were going to vote for change. They were not going to vote for President Paul Biya to be again. And that 7 years is too much to have someone who has been in power for more than 40 years and has not been able to tackle the infrastructural challenges that are plaguing the country, the security problems that are plaguing the country, the conflicts that are plaguing the country, and many other challenges. People are jobless, young people go to school and they don't have access to job opportunities. So they are here, like many other Cameroonians in different parts of the world, just to protest and call for, and call for an end to electoral fraud and call for the installation of Issa Shirma Bakari as their leader. And they say that they will not end this protest until Issa Shirma Bakari is declared the winner. Earlier, that was before I started doing this recording, security forces, came in and they wanted to be sure what exactly is happening here. They spoke, you can see the Cameroonian flag. We are at the Cameroon High Commission in London, where protesters have been gathered. Like I said, security forces were here earlier and they were just trying to find out why people are gathered and whether the protest that is ongoing is actually peaceful. And they could see that it was peaceful and they were having an exchange. I will try to do another video just to show that relationship that we saw this afternoon between the security forces that came here and the protesters. It was a very jovial atmosphere, and they listened to the protesters and they went knowing that everything is ongoing, everything that is happening here is peaceful, and it is within the confines of the law, and they had to leave. So the protesters have stayed, they are communicating and having their conversations and sending their messages. People have also been coming to listen, just to hear what the protesters have to say and why they are out here. So like we said, tomorrow is the official proclamation of the results of the 12th of October presidential election. We don't know what the Constitutional Council is going to say, but many are saying that President Pobia is going to be declared winner again, because if he wanted to step down, he should have conceded already. But let's see what happens tomorrow. What is going to be happening between today and tomorrow, only time will tell, and we are here as MMI to give you all the latest updates. Thank you so much for joining us, and until we meet.
Asking nicely, we ask using the ballot, we cast our votes. Cameroonians in their millions gave a simple message that is resounding loud and clear across the national territory. Yeah, your tenancy at A2D has expired. You have to vacate. Every single one of you have to vacate that property at A2D, because your time is up. You have been bad tenants, you've not paid your rent, there's been nothing that you've done there to deserve being at A2D. And your time is up, so it's time to leave that property and go.
Yes, you're right.
So what is going to happen is simple. Cameroonians are asking nicely, gently, peacefully. They cast their votes. They've waited for 2 long weeks, waiting and asking that you should leave. We are here today to join voices with those in the national territories of Cameroon to tell Paul Biya, at 92, you do not deserve to be the president of Cameroon. When you have lost the elections, you've got to leave peacefully. And this message we are passing also to the UK authorities. You do not dare try to acknowledge that government like you did in 2018, despite our protestations. We are asking peacefully, we are asking gently, we are asking nicely. But there's an African saying that the gentle strike of a tiger is not a symbol of cowardice. The fact that Cameroonians are asking nicely does not mean that they cannot go down the route of Nepal. The fact that they're asking nicely does not mean that they cannot do like the Egyptians did during the Arab Spring. The fact that they're asking nicely is that they cannot do it. It's not that they cannot do it like the people of Burkina Faso did with Blaise Compaoré. The fact that they're asking nicely is not that they cannot do like the people of Madagascar did with a 51-year-old president. We will not be that patient anymore. Paul Biya has got just till November 6th to vacate A2D.
No, the president-elect of Cameroon, His Excellency
No, I'm on about who decided for you to turn up today
No,
at the same
he
time.
asked the one.
He asked, so you rang individually.
No, he asked
No, he made TV announcements.
everywhere in Cameroon and in the diaspora, 3 p.m. from our property.
Yeah, no, it's just usually so we get a phone number and a contact so we can say how long you're going to be there and give us a call when you're done. It's not great. It's just because I say we weren't expecting anyone here today. Absolutely, and that is that.
Yes, people.
He's the person who lost the election and doesn't want to leave. He's 92 years old. He lost the elections. He doesn't want to leave. 92.
Wow.
No, for it, see, they don't understand. Yes,
It's
no,
They won't, I mean, there's not
He
issue.
won the election.
It's just that we could be fully expected.
I'm here, I'm keeping that's why I've got this. If anyone misbehaving,
So we want to kick them
It's
out.
just, it's just because it was and no one's sort of expecting to hear today. So we'll just come along. Right, that's fair enough. The only thing they may ask is not to tie anything onto their railings, that's about it. Okay. Yeah, that's about everything they can ask if you're not to do.
Yes, this is the nice guy who win the election.
Building their property, that makes sense.
Against these old people.
We'll look after our property.
It's our property. Their tenants and their tenancy has expired, and we are peacefully asking. Cameroonians gave them a quick notice on the 12th when they overwhelmingly voted for a different person to come in. So it was a legitimate process. It was elections. We campaigned massively.
We don't
didn't even campaign.
We just make sure you're